All right, welcome to the Drill Down Earnings. We've got the latest results from Workday, a human resources software company based in Pleasanton, California, not too far from me here in San Francisco. I'm Cory Johnson, Chief Market Strategist for the Futurum Group. We've got the business story behind the stock on the move. The stock is Workday. The company is Workday. The business is Workday. The business is human resources. They reported fourth quarter earnings, and they were good results, at least a little bit better than Wall Street expected. So we'll call it a beat, I guess. Certainly it wasn't the earnings per share front. But when you look a little bit deeper, the guidance was not what Wall Street wanted, and the stock has sold off. Let's dig a little bit more into those numbers. So 16.7% year-over-year growth in revenues to $1.92 billion. That's a lot of money. Net income, well, it was a little weird. Net income, they had a huge tax adjustment. So net income was $138 million. But when you add in their tax adjustment, it's $1.188 billion in the quarter. So very strong quarter from an earnings standpoint, from an earnings per share standpoint. A lot of that, this adjustment for taxes, but a profitable quarter, no matter how you cut it. Let's dig a little bit deeper into the business beyond the headline numbers here. So Workday, first of all, announced that they're buying a company called HardScore. It's an AI company based in New York City. They do talent orchestration. So think about what that is. They use AI to hire people, to create job listings, to maybe go through parts of the hiring process. This is a fraught thing. I talked to Futurum's Keith Kirkpatrick. He covers Workday for us, and he says Workday's leaned into the responsible AI market, which is a winning message right now. He goes on to say their commitment to incorporating human review in any outputs generated from AI technology is key to adoption. So think about that. They let the AI do their thing, then they look at it before they act on it. It seems to be working the marketplace, and it's working with their new technology and this acquisition that they're doing of buying this company, HardScore. Now, overall, when Workday talked about their results, they talk about their backlog, and it's a good way to see how strong their billings are and how good things are going to be going forward. And their backlog persists. They give us an annual, the total number. They give us a 24-month number. They recently started giving us a 12-month number. But when you look at the 24-month backlog of $11.7 billion, it persists as it has, and the company, nonetheless, guiding towards growth, it's kind of falling. And look at the growth numbers, under 17% now for 3 quarters in a row, and they say it's going to stay that way for the rest of the year. That hit the stock when the numbers come out. If you looked at the after-hours chart, you saw a big sell-off in the stock. Still for the year, you've got about better than 50% growth for the year, even after that sell-off. So good sell-off in the company. Big changes at the company, too. Anil Bhusri, one of the founders of the company, a native of Pittsford, New York. We're good. Anil and I did a great job creating this company out of nothing with Dave Duffield, also an upstate New York guy, and sort of in his swan song as executive chairman, no longer CEO in this conference call. But we did get to hear from Anil Bhusri, a guy I like quite a bit, talking about why AI is so important to their business going forward.
AI is going to be important across all those applications, but the first area that we've seen quite a bit of interest and traction has been on the talent management side, both through our talent optimization and skills cloud products, and now through the acquisition of HardScore. It's a natural area for AI to showcase. But as you think about an area like budgeting, hugely power to think about effectively a co-pilot driving smarter and smarter plans automatically for you, and being able to replan on a almost a instantaneous basis. And the world is so dynamic right now, it's really what you need.
So that's Anil Bhusri on this call as the executive chairman. Love hearing from him. So what does it all mean? What's our big earnings takeaway, and what's one number that tells us a whole lot that really explains this quarter? We'll have that right after this.
The Drill Down is brought to you by Futurum Group, where analysts, researchers, advisors, content creators, and marketing experts help business leaders anticipate and understand shifts in their industries and build strategies to leverage disruptive innovation. With deep analysis, Futurum Group's extensive industry experience delivers reliable research and data, thought leadership, and actionable advice to help you with your strategy and go-to-market efforts. Futurum Group.
Here's your quick drill down earnings takeaway on the latest fourth quarter results from Workday. Pretty strong quarter from the company, 17% growth on a year-over-year basis, or importantly, 16.7% year-over-year growth, under 17%, because that's the way it's been for 3 quarters in a row now for this company. Nonetheless, $1.92 billion in revenues, $4.42 per share, thanks to a big tax adjustment in the quarter. But I promise you to bite one number that tells us a whole lot: 20.9%. That's the Workday backlog growth, slowing a lot from last quarter, just as revenue growth has slowed as well. It does show that their business isn't growing at the pace that it used to. All right, thanks for listening to Drill Down Earnings. I'm Cory Johnson. Check us out on all the socials. Drill Down Earnings, part of the 6.5 Media Group.